Hey everybody, this is the Pocket Studios. I'm Dan, and welcome back to Summer Band Camp. Today we're going to be going over the first piano part for my song. And really, this is just holding down chords for 4 beats at a time, but they're a little bit funky, and some of them might be a little bit challenging, so we'll have a couple different approaches for that. There's 4 chords that you need to know. First is C major 7. Then we have A minor 7. E flat augmented. And G major 7. In the left hand, we're really holding out octave shapes, meaning when we start on C major 7, we're going to be holding C's an octave apart. If your hands are a little bit smaller and you can't reach a full octave, just focus on your first finger, playing this C right here. And learn the bass notes first. This is what I recommend. So, C, and if you can reach up that octave, holding both of those C's for 4 counts. Next bass note we have is A, also held in octaves. We're just moving down to A. Again, if you can't reach that octave, just play with your first finger, this A right here. Now, this one's tricky. Moving up to E flat, up to those black keys. It's just for a moment. And again, can't reach those octaves, just your first finger. And lastly, we got a pretty big skip down to G, because I really wanted a deep grounded feeling for that last chord. So let's play through just those bass notes. We're going to do that a total of 2 times in a row. Let's go ahead and learn the notes in the right hand. So for that C major 7 with the right hand, starting right with our first finger on middle C, second finger on E, and we're going to take, if you can reach it, your pinky up to B, the 7th of that chord. So we have C, E, and B, all reaching up from middle C. For A minor 7, we're going to keep 1 and 2 right where they are, on C and E respectively, and we're going to take our 4th finger and play G here. So we have C major 7, A minor 7. For that E flat augmented, we're going to have to bring our first finger up to E flat, our first finger on G, in between the black keys, unless you can reach back like that, you're some type of weirdo, and our 4th finger out to that B natural, because we've got a sharp 5 in this chord. And lastly, we're bringing it back to G major 7, and for this, I voiced it just so we could really focus on how our left hand is skipping around. So this is actually a really easy move. We're just dropping our first finger back down to D, second finger on F sharp, and pinky, or 5th finger, on B. So let's run through all of those. We'll give each of those 4 counts. I'll use the pedal this time. Easy enough. Hey guys, Future Dan here to go over the second half of the opening of my song. Once you get through those 4 chords, twice through, we're going to play a different part that has all the same chords, minus 1. We're not going to be using that E flat augmented chord anymore. But we're going to start with A minor 7 for 4 counts, followed by C major 7 for another 4 counts, and then we're going to land on G major 7 for 8 counts. So we're going to tie 2 whole measures together. So what I recommend is practice hands separate. Start with the left hand, really hammer out those bass notes. Even feel free to play along, just to make it a little bit more interesting so you're not sitting there snapping along. Like, get that left hand down, really get comfortable with the space, especially that skip down to G, because that's probably the most challenging part about it. And then work separately on those right hand chords. Really get a feel for what you can kind of keep here, you know, between C major 7 and A minor 7. Fingers 1 and 2 don't have to move at all. Just pay attention to little things like that. Only really focus on what you need to move as opposed to lifting your whole hand off the keys. We really want to move as little as possible here. That skip up to that E flat, G, and B is kind of tricky. Everybody's hand is a little bit different. For mine, I have trouble fitting in between keys. So I kind of got to turn this way just so I can sneak in there a little bit better and I don't hit F sharp, get that awesome minor second in there. So pay attention to that, and then just really get comfortable moving between all 4 of those chords. When you're ready, play through the playthrough at the end of this video, and then play along to the rest of the song.